Ooh, you too loud, Rich. You too loud. Let's see. Where's my Oh, I was gonna say, what the heck is that? Y'all know I can't see because I don't have my glasses on. I'm telling um Phoenix to come over. Come on over so we can chitty chit 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 chat. So we can chit chat. I don't know if she's here yet. Is she here? Let me do the thing while I'm waiting. Cause it at least takes me off. Okay, we are here. And I do have a few, is that right? Yeah. I do have a few things that I want to talk about, and I'm going to get started because I know that people will filter in. I'm going to look up this definition right quick. So, in Adrianne's, I want to talk about Adrianne a little bit and see if hey VT, see if my opinion of Adrianne has changed. So, since Adrianne came on and said herself that she was clinically diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia, I want us to look at the clinical definition of paranoid schizophrenia. It says paranoid schizophrenia is characterized by predominantly positive symptoms of schizophrenia, including delusions, hallucinations. These debilitating symptoms blur the line between what is real and what isn't, making it difficult for the person to lead a typical life. So, having being a paranoid schizophrenic makes it very difficult for you to lead a normal everyday life. Like, it would be extremely hard for someone who is a paranoid schizophrenic to hold down a regular job, a regular 9 to 5 job, dealing with people out in society. A lot of people ask, why doesn't Adrianne just, get a job and take care of herself? Now, if she has really been diagnosed as a paranoid schizophrenic, she will not be able to hold a job. She just won't. She won't be able to work out in regular society with what is considered normal people. And I put normal in quotes because really none of us are normal. We all got something. But she won't be able to hold a job in regular society because it's too hard for her to deal with those symptoms, especially when the symptoms are not medicated. When I look at Adrianne's videos when she's in her car, she's always, looking around, always, looking behind her and looking over her shoulders. It seems like she never feels safe in any environment. And that could be part of the paranoia. Even in her video today, she said that the guy that she's with now, has made a comment about her always looking around, always, looking around her. And she's like, yeah, well, I got, this, I'm looking around in this part and you watch the back. That's not normal. That's not normal. It's normal for you to go into a store and, you survey your surroundings, but you don't keep your head constantly on a swivel when you're in the dollar store. And I know that, oh, those shoes are cute. I need to turn this TV off, but I'm watching like this lady is in Ross. How come I'm about to get out totally off subject right now? But how come people can they go to their Ross and always find really cute stuff, and I go to my Ross and it's nothing but a bunch of junk? But anyway, it's not normal to go into a store and not even be able to enjoy your shopping experience because you're too busy, looking around you, trying to make sure nothing is going on. So is this thing with Adrianne, does her diagnosis change? Is anything coming out? Does her diagnosis, her admitting to being a paranoid schizophrenic, does that change the way we feel about her? Is my question. Do we look at her differently now that we know, okay, it really is something wrong with this woman? Or do we just not care? She's still entertainment for us. We're still going to laugh at her. We're still going to judge her harshly, even knowing that she's mentally ill, that there's something wrong with her. Because black people, we always feel like there's always going to be one crazy person in the family. And we don't trip off that. That's just our crazy cousin. That's kind of how we look at people. We don't really take into consideration that this woman is seriously mentally ill. And is she telling the truth about her mental illness? Or is she just saying this shit to get more views on YouTube? Is this real? Is her mental illness real? Is she really mentally ill? Or is this just a ploy to get more views on YouTube? Because her mental illness will bring more views. Because people really don't care that you're mentally ill if you're entertaining. I don't care if you're crazy. Entertain me. Make me laugh. Do something so that I can poke fun at you and make your life look worse than mine. So do we care? Hey, Beautiful Magic. Hey, Phoenix. Do we care that Adrianne is really paranoid schizophrenic, or do we just, Adrianne is just Adrianne, and we're just going to look at this train wreck regardless? Is this how we're going to look at her? And I'm going to tell you how I feel, and then I have a couple of other things that I do want to talk about. I'm going to tell you how I feel. As a counselor, because that was the field that I used to work in, it's hard for me to poke fun and laugh at her. Even before Adrienne said that she had mental health issues, I always thought that there was something going on with her. Always. I was like, something is just not right here. I always thought that something wasn't right. Something just wasn't right. And it's kind of hard for me to, you know, really go at her when I know that there are some, serious issues there, like some very serious underlying issues, like her saying that her sister is able to affect her Wi Fi signal. Now, I knew then. I mean, I already knew that something was going on. But Adrian thinks that B Love is affecting her Wi Fi signal so that her videos come out distorted. Instead of the fact that she's using a cricket phone or something and her service is just cheap. And, if you don't have really good bandwidth, you're not, your videos are going to be poor quality. Just like yesterday when we were at Nations, the video quality was bad because the Wi-Fi there must have been bad. And that's Adrian's issue. And she doesn't seem to understand that. She thinks someone is out to get her more than it really being her phone service. But if you are paranoid, you are thinking that someone is always out to get you. So Phoenix says it depends. Mental illness doesn't completely absolve people of wrongdoing. The challenge is figuring out where the line is. Well, even in the court of law, when people, there are some people, you can say that the person committed a crime and they were mentally ill. There are some people who are legit out of their mind when they do things. When you are basically, when you're in a fit of rage and you do something, in that moment you're mentally ill because you have lost the ability to think coherently. And if you are paranoid, schizophrenic, and you're hearing voices, and the voices are telling you to. I saw a movie, and this is an older movie, I think from like the 80s, and it really gave, and I think this was a true story. It was a young lady. She was extremely smart, very smart, had, came from a very good, stable household, mom, dad in the house. I think the dad was like a lawyer and stuff. And first year of college for her. She had graduated from high school and she was going to college first year. And they had really high hopes for this young lady, and so did she. And she gets to college, and schizophrenia hits her. And that is, they say that the time when schizophrenia hits is between like 18 and 28 or something like that. Or younger, 16 and 20. It's a time period. But anyway, her first year of college, she started having some major issues. She started hearing voices, um, just having a hard time going to class, having a hard time keeping up with her studies and everything. And it just got really bad to the point where her parents had to go up to the school to see what was going on. They brought her home, they put her, on meds, and she just was just going through the gamut of meds. She would be okay for a while, and then she would go back, and she started running away from home, and it was really sad. It was really sad because the mother was doing everything in her power to try to help the daughter. The father was doing everything in his power to keep the family going. Like, he had to work, and he had to go to work to pay these bills and stuff, because the mother was out trying to find the girl. The girl was running away from home. They were looking for her. It became a strain on the parents' marriage. It was bad. It was really bad. I mean, the story was really sad. I don't forgot how it ended, child. But I know they was looking for her for a long time, because she had ran away from home and just was gone. They had missing posters and just all kind of stuff. And the girls, what was really sad is the girl's childhood best friend was getting married, and the mother came to the house and was like, "Oh, I'm gonna just call her Cynthia because I can't remember her name. You guys are invited to the wedding, but can you keep Cynthia at home, because it's Martha's Day, and we don't want Cynthia to have, like y'all can come to the wedding, but don't bring your crazy daughter, because we don't want her to come here and mess up everything." It was really, really sad. Like, really sad how mental illness can affect a family. And it really seems like Adrianne has had problems all of her life, because how are you 15 years old having sex with a 51-year-old man? How does that even happen? When I was 15, when I was 15, 18-year-old boys were too old for me. If you had already graduated from high school, you were too old for me. I didn't want to talk to a boy that had already graduated from high school. Because to me, if you had already graduated from high school, you was grown. When I was 15. That's how, childish I was. 15, I had legit really just started wearing my hair down on a regular basis. Like, I had probably just really packed up all of my Barbies at 15. Because I was like childish for a long time. Like, my mother legit kept me in a bubble. And I'm so grateful for that. Because nothing ever happened to me. Nothing bad happened to me as a child. I've had no bad childhood experiences when it comes to sex or, anything like that. Because my mother really legit kept me in a bubble. So, like, how are you 15 years old having sex with 50-year-old men? So something had to have been going on there with Adrianne for a long time. You just cannot tell me that there's nothing wrong with her. Because at first I was like, okay, is she playing crazy up for views? Because, like, if I come out here and tell you guys that I'm crazy, or, My on my spare time, I'm a prostitute, and start telling you guys these wild prostitute stories, I'm pretty sure that's going to raise my views. I ain't never prostituted a day in my life, child. And I'm 57 now, so I know I ain't about to be no prostitute. That ain't on my resume. And it ain't gonna never be. Phoenix said I had a very intelligent relative who had delusional disorder, so I knew when she would disassociate or have delusions slash hallucinations. But she was also a jerk and lied and manipulated often. Doctors could barely diagnose her until she had been admitted for a while and she was never legally deemed incompetent. So she stayed her own legal agent. I don't think Adrianne is incompetent. I think she is, able to take care of herself, but I don't think that Adrianne can hold a job. Like, I don't think that Adrianne will work in the corporate world because I could see her having conflicts with all of her employees, with her coworkers. I can see her having conflict with them. Just like she had conflict with everybody that lived in the apartment complex with her. She has conflict with people. She has conflict with her own family members. She said she just hung up the phone on her mom the other day, and it's probably because her mother was giving her some sound advice and she didn't want to hear it. When you're mentally ill, you have issues with being able to hear the truth. For one thing, the voices is probably telling her, "Oh, girl, they just trying to mess you up," or "She just trying to take your money," or "She just don't want to see you be great." Because mentally ill people went, "Oh my God, y'all, hold on a minute. Let me find the charger. I didn't know that this battery was dying. Hold on." Hold on, I'm coming. Where am I gonna plug it in at? I know my husband about to be mad at me. Well, I'm about to plug it in right here. No, or not. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Please, goddamn. Now watch me not be able to plug it in. Where's the plug? Right there. Oh shit. Oh shit. Put your glasses on, Lashana. No, this side. Okay. Okay, y'all. We cooking with grease. Um. Oh, hey, KK. Um. What was I saying? Oh, just like she couldn't get along with people in her complex. I'm pretty sure there's no way that she would be able to, hold down a decent job. But I'm just wondering, do people believe that she really has a diagnosis, or because I think she said she was diagnosed in jail, and I wouldn't take a jailhouse diagnosis. Like, she still needs to see a psychiatrist, a real psychiatrist or a licensed therapist or whatever, to get a real diagnosis, because if she was just diagnosed in jail, they probably just got tired of her fighting or acting a fool, and was giving her medicine and just gave her that diagnosis to be able to put something on her chart, and so they had the ability to medicate her. So she still needs to um, get a real diagnosis. So I want to play this video. I know that this video will probably be uh, demonetized by YouTube, but I'm probably gonna come back later on and do another video anyway. YouTube is really starting to get on my nerves. They need to get the same licensing and stuff that TikTok has, so that we can use the stuff off of TikTok on YouTube. This shit is getting on my nerves. Y'all need to get it together, YouTube. All these platforms should have to be under the same licensing, so that information can. Oh my God, I legit gotta have that purse. It's at Ross. My husband is gonna have to take me to one of these bigger white area Rosses, because my Ross is bootsy and they don't have no cute stuff. But child, I just seen a fuzzy unicorn purse that I got to have. Okay? Okay. Let me show you guys this video. I already showed it to Phoenix. Phoenix already saw it. But I want you guys to listen to this, and I want y'all to tell me how you feel. Is it gonna play?
This message is to all our would-be accomplices and white allies. This message is to all the white people who have BLM in their bio. If you really want to prove to black people that you love us and you care about us and you are down for the cause, do not go see that movie opening weekend. You buy your ticket, you give it to a black person or a black family who can't afford to go. And then you go sit at that theater in front of the doors. You make sure that every black person in that theater can enjoy that movie in peace. You make sure that you use your body to block us from anybody who would be coming in that theater to do us harm. That is your job. You can go see it on another weekend. Go see it on the second or third weekend. But the first weekend, that's for us. To do anything other than this is anti-black.
Now, did I miss the committee meeting for this is what black people, only black people? Did I miss? I mean, I know that I'm older and I'm not in the demographic, but did they have a meeting for? Did all black people get together and say that this is what they wanted to happen? Because I'm confused. Because it's the audacity for me. How do you tell white people that they can't go see Black Panther? So, what is going to happen when the next Marvel movie comes out and white people tell us, dear black people, we don't need you to come and see Captain America. Instead of coming to see it, we need you to stand outside the theater and hold the doors and block the doors and keep us safe in case. Who is Captain America's arch nemesis? I don't know. In case whoever shows up. Like, girl, are you serious? Everybody should be coming to see Black Panther opening weekend. We want all the money. We want all the smoke. And we want the white people to come so they can see how we really show out when we come together. We need them to be able to see this shit. Because if they don't see it, they won't believe it. We want the white people to be there and look at us in our majestic outfits and see that when we serious, we show up and show out. Girl, are you crazy? If you don't sit your crazy sounding ass down somewhere, we want them to come because their dollars count too. We want this movie to do as well or better than any of the other Marvel movies so that they will keep making movies with black people. We want to be represented. We want them white dollars. Like, do y'all think? Like you wanna be woke so bad that you end up sounding ignorant. Like you are hurting this movie by telling them not to come. Well, the money that you would give that to somebody else. What, girl? White people coming is not gonna take the seats from black people. We still gonna be in there. We gonna show out just like we did for the first one. I just think sometimes we do too much. We do too damn much trying to be down for the culture. Like that was just so unnecessary. White people, you can go see Black Panther if you want to. Okay? And you don't have to be outside holding the door. Like who the hell is gonna do that? Ain't nobody gonna do that, girl. Leave these damn people alone. Let them do what they want to do. You sound. It just didn't make any sense. I'm sorry. It just sounds crazy to me. And to know that there were actual people in the comments going, yes, girl, do that. Do what? Do what? So now movies are going to be, okay, if you white, you could go see this. Black people stand down this weekend because this is our movie. Oh, okay, no, it's Black Panther. White people stand down. You go see it now. That is the dumbest shit I have ever heard in my life. We will all be there together. You know what? When me and my husband, cause we showed out, okay, we showed out for Black Panther. We did that. Other people showed out, like, cause I had dreads then for Black Panther. I had my dreads, so I had my head wrap, African attire. My husband was African attired, and it was just the way, the look that some white people were not just giving us, but giving other black people who really showed out. Because the movie theater that we go to is in Concord, which is, predominantly Caucasian. I'm not saying it's no black people there because it's black people all over California. Predominantly Caucasian, a more wealthy area. We passed by 50, 11 dozen movie theaters just to go to this particular one. And, there's always more white people there than it is black. Most of the people that work there are Caucasian. It's just more white people. But honey, when I tell you Black Panther, black folks, I had never seen these many black people at this movie theater. We swarmed in that movie theater. We outnumbered the white people, but there were a lot of white people. And it was just the look on their faces when they saw so many black people in African attire. If the black people didn't have on, you know, straight African attire, they had, t-shirts with Africa or something black on the shirt. Like we represented for the culture that day. And it was just the look on their faces. And it wasn't a look of, look at all these. It was really a look of pride. They were looking at us like, okay, they did that. Okay? They doing that shit. I mean, really looking at us. Because we were taking pictures, with the poster and all of that kind of stuff. And white people were really looking at us smiling because they know we got that swag. We got it. We got it. And when we come together, you could just feel that energy just oozing around all of us. We was the shit. We was the shit. Y'all don't do that for y'all. Wasn't not one person dressed like Thor when we went to see Thor. Not one. Now for Top Gun Maverick, it was a few people that was like me and my husband that came in with Top Gun t-shirts. But y'all still wasn't on us. You still wasn't on our swag because we had the t-shirts, we had the glasses. We did that shit. We just, the swag is just different with us. The drip just be dripping harder on us. But I want y'all white folks to see that. I want y'all to see that we can come together in love. We can represent Mama Africa, even though. Is it raining? No, they said it was going to rain at 12 o'clock, and it sounds like it is. I'm so nosy. I should get up and go see. Um, so white people, I want you to be there. I want you to be there, white people. I want y'all to be there so you can see how we get down. I want you to be there. Hey, RJ. I want you to be there so you can see us. You got to see it to believe it. Yeah. My husband said that, I think he said that Killmonger didn't die in the comics. In the actual comics, he don't die. So I was kind of upset that they killed him. But I think in I really hope in the movie he is one of the ancestors. Because Michael B. Jordan been real quiet. He ain't been saying nothing. So I'm really hoping that he is one of the ancestors in the movie. Yeah, they changed. My husband said that they did change a lot because he's a comic book uh, buff. He's into like the comics and stuff. Like I was never into that. Like to be honest, until the movie came out, I didn't even know who Black Panther was. I didn't even know that there was a Black Panther. You know what I mean? Because I'm not into the comics like that. Like, I knew who Captain America was. I knew who Thor. I think I knew who Thor was. I knew the Hulk for sure. Of course, Spider Man and a few of the others. Superman, of course. But like the Avengers, the whole Avenger team, like I didn't know nothing about them. Like I wasn't into the comics like that. I was the only comics that I really got into was Archie. I used to read all of the Archie comics, but that was about it. So I don't know. I just wish, yeah, I mean, Black Panther has really helped. Like, he really did it for the culture. The movie was done great. I'm pretty sure that the second part will be hopefully as good as the first one, and I'm looking forward to it. And white people, I need y'all to show up too, because we need that money. We want the movie to do well. We want it to do good, and all that money counts. We need all of that money. I think that's the only TikTok um I wanted to show y'all. And y'all pastor is back at it. Honey, he got on a whole Gucci suit. He is Gucci down to the socks. One thing about him, he does not have a give up spirit. He was like, I'm coming back Sunday. I'm gonna be back at my church. Y'all can act. I don't care. I'm coming back to church. So, if these things are true about him, we may be watching him go to jail soon, because he's got a lot going on. But he has a closet full of suits like that. Gucci, Prada, all of the bigger name designers. He has a whole entire closet full of suits made with the designer emblem. So he is definitely a designer whore. He is out here wearing all of the um designer stuff. So, I don't know. I don't know about him, and don't care really. I mean, he's just somebody to talk about that is in the news. Wakanda's vibranium is actually a nod to lithium. Is that something that's in a resource that is in Africa? Yeah, girl, that mess is so tacky. Now, I could see if you have on the tie, if you just have on a tie or something, but a whole suit. Oh, you said no, it's not in Africa. A whole damn suit, though? A whole Gucci suit? Do Gucci even make suits? I don't even think Gucci make. I mean, I know they make clothes. Ooh, the suits that Gucci make, mohair wool suit. is $3,400. The vest is $1,300 by itself. Okay, well, his may have been real because they do make a. And that jacket is $3,600 by itself. If you want the jacket and the pants, it's $5,800. And it's just as tacky as the one he got on. $5,800. So it may have been real, but it's ugly. It's tacky. It's ugly. $5,800. So this is a fitted mohair wool tuxedo. $4,300. Ain't mohair hot? I guess if you taking the money from the church, you can walk around in a $3,000 suit, $4,000 suit. I know it's ugly. It is truly ugly. But he out here. Oh. So did you see what that pastor said about Haiti? Let me play that. I think this is what's Shaq's ex-wife, the chick that was on Basketball Wives. I think this is her new husband. Honey, he said the reason why Haiti is the poorest country in the world is because of voodoo. Listen to this.
For educational purposes. I say this with all due respect. Haiti is one of the poorest countries in the world. In fact, they say it is the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere. Well, I'll tell you why. Because in the 1700s, when the African slaves came to the island of Haiti, and they introduced an idea called voodoo. And if you go to Haiti, voodoo is actually recognized as a religion. And so we look at Haiti and we ask, why is it one of the poorest countries in the world? It is not because it is full of ignorant black people. They are as smart and as intelligent as you are, but there is a spirit that has set on the region. About 250 years ago, a woman who was renamed.
So we just ignorant, huh? So we're not even going. So he don't even understand how the colonizers took over Haiti. The Lord, I can't even explain it. So he not gonna talk about that part, huh? He not gonna talk about how the people, the black people, didn't been stripped from all of their resources and money and everything in Haiti. He ain't gonna talk about that part. I was like, Lord, you give some people a platform and they just go crazy. Hold on, I ain't gonna be happy until I find out if it's raining. Hold on a minute. Okay, it is raining. I thought I heard it because it said it was gonna rain at 12 o'clock. So I guess she ain't lied today. It is raining. So that's all I got, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all my little haul from where did I go? Big Lots. Ain't he cute? Ain't he cute, y'all? Y'all know I love me some gnomes. He gonna go outside with the rest of the little. He got a little pot with a little plant. He gonna go outside with the rest of the little people because he too big to stay in the house. So he's gonna go outside in my little gnome garden. And then, oh, this ain't the only one. I know it's got to be something else over here. Lord, I done lost one of the ponytails already. Because I know I had two. So, I got this ponytail. And I got another one. I don't know where it's at. But it's not blonde. It's brown. Where is it? Move. Oh. So I got this long one. And then I got this little short one. That's more of a kinky. I'm going to take them out eventually. More of a kinky texture. I got that from the beauty supply. And then I got this color stick. You know, when you, because I'm gray around the edges. So when I put my wig on, that little gray hair be sticking out. So this is what you use to color, you know, the hair until you dye it. I'm gonna dye my hair, but when the gray come back, I just use this around my edges so you don't see the gray. And this is the best edge control in the world. She is bomb. Edge control. I mean, it laid the hair down. It lay it down like cement. Like flat. So, I got that. And you know the best earrings, hoops come from the beauty supply. So I bought me some more hoops because once they start to tarnish, and they gonna tarnish, and I ain't got time to be and I do like silver. I don't have time to be, people be like, I'll put fingernail polish on. I don't have time to be doing all that, y'all. When they only cost like what, $1.99 or something. Probably $1.99 or $3. I ain't putting no clear fingernail polish on no $3 earrings, child. It is definitely not that serious. I will go buy me some more. And that's it. That's it and that's all. So, hold on, let's go back. Almost showing the reason Haiti is so poor is because they had to pay reparations to France for over 150 years. That's it. Thank you. I knew it had something to do with France. I just couldn't quite remember what it was. So it says, why don't they have all of these disasters in Greece? I think because of where Haiti is situated, you have to look at where certain places in the world is situated. Just like we don't have tornadoes in California because of where we're situated. There's a such thing as tornado alley. So tornadoes go down through there and do the majority of its damage. Haiti is situated in a place where storms come through. That's just where they're located. Just like certain places don't have earthquakes like we do here in California. You could say the same about Kentucky and Oklahoma and all of these places where tornadoes come down through there and destroy whole cities. Are those people demonic? No. They just happen to live in a region of the world where natural disasters are more prevalent. When racism was at its peak in the U.S., Haiti opened their country for every black American coming and become free. We have over 200,000 descendants of black Americans that migrated to Haiti running from slavery. Right, right. They just, you know, didn't stay in Haiti because of what was going on there. Because it was such a poor area and it just hasn't been able to bounce back. And then it's like when the area is already poor and the resources are already limited, um when something happens, like when they had that really bad earthquake there, it was hard for them to get back on their feet. And then didn't they have another earthquake not too long ago? Oh, Phoenix said the question was facetious. I was speaking on pagan gods. I mean, but no, my answer was real though, because people do really feel like that. Like why does so many things happen in that area, and you have to look at the fact that that's just the area that they live in. Because I'm pretty sure the people in Oklahoma, you know, they're not, they're worshiping Jesus. Because I'm pretty sure that's Oklahoma. Ain't Oklahoma considered part of the Bible Belt? And they be getting run through like crazy. Tornadoes be going down through there, tearing their asses up every year. Who is part of the Dominican Republic? Haiti is? Haiti is part of the Dominican Republic now? I mean, but they still have the same, they still, it's still not a rich area. Yeah, everybody has that. Yeah, yeah, some of them speak, but there are still a lot of people in Haiti who speak French. Yeah, they've always acted like um everything black that's not Christian. If you're black and you're not Christian, anything outside of Christianity for black people is evil. And it's always been considered that way. Which is sad. And we even um subscribe to that also. We are even like that because I know my mom used to be like, if it ain't Christ, it's wrong. You going to hell. That has been taught to us, and we ascribe to it as black people. Oh, black immigrants who were given land by Haiti are now part of the Dominican Republic. But the Dominican Republic isn't there. I don't want to say they're not as poor in resources as Haiti, but aren't they still considered a third world country? Is Haiti considered a third world country? Yeah. Okay, so this I didn't understand. It says the first world countries were the largest democratic NATO countries, such as the United States, Japan, and most of Western Europe. So third world countries, Haiti, Afghanistan, Sudan, and some other places. They actually say that Haiti is a fourth world country as one of the least developed countries. Haiti and other parts of Africa. So, yeah. Well, I think the Dominican Republic is richer because it does have some tourist spots, right? Most people don't want to, most people are not, Haiti is not considered a tourist spot. But the Dominican Republic, people do want to visit there. Plus, the fact that the BBLs and all of these surgeries put the Dominican Republic on the map. So people do go there to visit. Ain't nobody going to Haiti just to visit. They rich in minerals and gold, but that's resources. That's different. Like they don't have a large tourist, countries like Hawaii, the Dominican Republic, Mexico, they have big tourists. They have tourism. Like San Francisco has tourism. Where we live in the North Bay, people don't come here. It's nothing to see here. We're on the opposite side of San Francisco. Like you would drive through here and be like, ain't nothing to see on this side of the bay. But San Francisco is a tourist spot. They have the Golden Gate Bridge and Pier 39 and, other tourist spots in San Francisco. Where we live on this side of the bay, it's nothing to see here. I mean, it's beautiful, but, it's not a touristy area. So I think that's part of just like Haiti. They may have minerals and gold and stuff, but no one wants to come there to tour the area or vacation there. Like people come to San Francisco to vacation, even though now we going through all of this stuff with, the tourists coming to San Francisco and their cars being broken into and all of that kind of stuff. But still, we have some of the best restaurants in the world, restaurants with the, best views of the water and all of that kind of stuff. So people do want to vacation um, here in San Francisco. So that's how a lot of other countries, make money off of tourism. But I'm pretty sure they're not doing that in Haiti. What happened, Gizmo? What happened? Huh? What happened? Daddy dropped you off in here. What happened? Something must have happened. I'm going to go find out for you. So that's it, y'all. We've been on here an hour. Um, I probably will make one other video later on today. Make sure you're watching all of, thumbs this video up. Hit the thumbs up on your way out, or whatever. Make sure you thumbs the video up. Make sure on the direct uploads that I do, that you at least put a heart or a comment or something that does help my engagement. I appreciate you guys for watching. The views are up this month, and I really appreciate it. So let's keep this train moving. I love you guys. I appreciate you so much. And I'll see you guys later. Be looking out for the video. And also, any videos that I upload, I will either post the video on the community tab or tell you on the community tab that a video is coming. So that is the place to look to find out what is going on with this channel. Always check the community tab. And to my members, make sure that you check the community tab today, because the reading of the week will be uploaded there for members only. The reading of the week is now for members only. If you want to get in on that reading, you have to be a member. The membership is so low compared to a lot of other people's that I see. For $1.99, you'll get the reading of the week, and the other tiers explain themselves. So I will talk to you guys later. I love you. See you later. Bye.